Stenland!
Welcome to episode 27 of Outrage Control. It is WrestleMania prediction time. So also happy Easter to everyone today. So I just want to say we have 3 guests on the show tonight, and only one of them has not been outraged. That is insane. But we'll get around to introducing them all. But first of all, I'm Kayla, the writerchaos, the host, and my partner in crime is here with me as well, Dango. Dango, how are you doing tonight?
What's up, guys? I'm doing pretty good. And you?
Doing pretty good. So, all right. She's been known as Queen Larissa. She's been known as Mama Larissa, but she got a new name last week on karaoke night from a good friend. She is now known as Mama Chaos. How are you doing tonight, Mama?
I'm doing great,
that's
guys.
a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. I'm doing great. Hope everybody is.
All right, and he just can't seem to stay out of the outrage zone. He's always here. So
might as well give
friend,
him a permanent spot.
Right. So Eli, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good and a happy Easter. Had a great day spending with family. My wife and I have been watching The Hobbit. And now it's time to get outraged.
There you go. All right, I saved the best for last. The one that has not been outraged yet. He has been known off of YouTube and TikTok. He is Texas Cop 2.0. Texas, how are you doing tonight? And you're officially been outraged.
Hey, thank you guys for having me on here. I was excited when Miss Larissa, the Queen Larissa, asked me about this like a couple months ago, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." And then my mom hit me with, "Hey, we gotta have Thanksgiving." I'm like, "Oh," so I'm full. My shirt is unbuttoned right now because I feel like my button's about to fly out. So I'm excited. I ate too much. So I'm excited to get this going. You know?
All right.
I gotta acknowledge, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it.
Acknowledge that you're full. That's a good idea.
Yeah. That I gotta acknowledge that I'm full. Yes.
All right. Stephanie says hello.
Hey, Steph.
And hi, everyone. And Justin, what's up, fam? Justin, it was great meeting you and having you on the Queens earlier. Thank you for tuning in.
Got to get him outraged soon.
Yes, we got to get you outrage zone in the outrage zone soon. So once you start slowing down with some of your requests you got, we'll get you in. Before we get into some WrestleMania predictions, we're going to jump to Texas Cop because I want to know basically, I know about your live stream. What made you get doing what you do on TikTok? Like, what got you interested in that?
I want to say during COVID, I was kind of like we were kind of bored at work. You know, it was mostly like cops. We weren't really going to house calls. We take calls on the phone. Unless somebody's like about to really, really get hurt, then we'll go. But like apart from that, we didn't do much. I always work out and do random dancing video, and then my friends were like, "Man, you should get on TikTok." I'm like, I don't want to get on that Chinese app. And then eventually I got on there, started doing some dancing, and then it was just different. People never seen a big black man wearing a cowboy hat that's also a cop and also from Texas. So it's like, this is very, very weird and awkward. They think, we just ride around with like horses or something here. And from there, I run into a lot of people on calls that's been through like domestic violence, and autism, and my grandmother passed away from breast cancer. So like, I took that role to make those calls very, very personal and kind of like relate to them. So I figured TikTok would be a good way to like show people the light on that. And from there, my account grew. It grew a lot of people. I just say I'm blessed. No matter what I touch, it just keep going up and up. So I'm glad that people see me as one of the good cops and not one of the bad ones, at least.
Right.
So, yeah, but that's what I could say about that. You know, can't complain.
Right. Well, also know I've heard from Mom that congratulations, by the way, you've been nominated twice in a year for the Cheer Choice Awards, which is coming up next month. So congratulations on that. And
Thank you. It's 2 weeks. We're gonna be in Vegas. Hopefully this time around we take it home. Last week we got close. I think we finished at number 2, but this year we're hoping to be number 1. So last year was a good show, but this year's the event is pretty much sold out. So it's gonna be very, very packed and crazy. I'm looking forward to it.
all right. And Stephanie says, hi, bestie, Kayla and Tex. And Justin says he's officially waiting for his Outrage Zone booking next. Justin will hook up. I got your number. We got you. And
Justin, just hit me up.
And then Circle Bait, happy Easter, fams. It's time for some Outrage control, baby. Yeah, my man Eli, what's going on, brother? Thank
Doing
you,
good.
Poppy, for tuning in.
Thanks, Govea, for coming in.
Thanks, Corvair.
Welcome.
All right. It is officially Mania weekend, y'all. And so who's ready for some Mania prediction?
I'm ready.
I think we all are. Woo.
I know,
I'm ready.
right?
I'm ready because mine's gonna be a spoiler.
All right. We're going to start off with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. I know Tex is there with some family, so we'll go through it, some predictions, get your thoughts, and so he can go join some time with family. So we'll keep it short and sweet, but we'll do our predictions for sure. So with him being the last person to be outraged, and it's his first time, we're going to start with him on this one. Who's walking out as the heavyweight champion, Tex? Is it Seth Rollins? Is he going to retain? Or is Drew McIntyre going to finally get his WrestleMania moment in front of real fans?
Do I have to stick with those two, or can I give you what I think is going to happen?
Oh,
Give us
you
what
can
you
change
think's
it.
gonna. You can do whatever you want. You can think what you think is going to happen.
I think CM Punk is going to cost Drew McIntyre the championship, and I also think Damian Priest is going to cash in.
Okay.
I was just going to bring that up too.
Yep, that was my prediction.
So that's where I'm at right now. So I don't even know who's going to end up being the champion at the end of the night.
I think Seth loses it, and then Seth gets picked like Cody later in the main event.
Like that's where I'm at with that match right now. But I think it's going to be a great match, and I also feel like Rock might get involved. So it's like that's one of the matches that I don't know what could happen.
So I got a question on that. How is that going to work when the tag team match is night 1 and this is night 2?
Ooh.
And I heard this match might open night 2. Actually, I heard Jimmy and Jay might open night 2.
Ooh. That's a good question.
All right.
Man,
Eli.
that question got everybody quiet.
I know. All right, Eli. Since you brought it up, who's winning the title? Who's coming out as heavyweight champion?
So my idea is not like everyone else's. I think Drew is finally going to get the world title in front of fans. CM Punk comes in thinking, "Oh, hey, I'm going to raise your hand." Da 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 da. GTS. Priest cashes in. Drew takes the title back at Backlash. And then Drew Punk world title SummerSlam.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mama Chaos.
I'm going with It's hard. But I'm going with Drew McIntyre on this one. He's going to have help, and that's kind of going to set up something that I can't really tell right now because they'll give you my prediction for another match later down the line. So let's just say I'm going with Drew McIntyre.
Okay. Dango, who's walking out as your world heavyweight champion?
Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest, after Drew pins Seth, Punk comes out, distracts him, or Damian Priest comes out and distracts it, or Seth just retains.
Anything is possible. But,
Somebody's going to come out with it.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's going to be Drew. Drew McIntyre. Either way, regardless if he leaves WrestleMania as champion, Drew will be champion. I think Seth will finally get the opportunity because I think Seth needs to take a break.
Oh, yeah.
All right. WWE Women's Championship. Io Sky versus Bayley. Mom and I got to witness live of Bayley winning the Rumble to edge this match in. So, Mama Chaos, who's walking out as your women's champion?
Bayley all the way. Bayley all the way.
Eli, Io or Bayley?
Bayley, because this feud is giving off Triple H versus Batista in 2005. So
Yep.
I'm going with Bayley.
That's right.
All right. Texas, Bayley or Io?
I think Bailey's gonna win. I think Bailey's gonna come back out with his with her
Don't say it.
inflammable
Don't say it.
Don't say it. Not the huggables.
the huggable things. I think she's gonna come
The
back out
huggable
with
buddies.
because she's turning into a face now, and I think she's gonna come back out with that. Everybody's gonna love her. And I don't know if you guys noticed lately, but like with Bailey, man, they kind of keep her away from like the Royal Rumble pictures and even her picture for the match at WrestleMania. Like her face doesn't, it looks smirched. Like it was not like, I don't know why they're doing her like that, but.
Oh, no. Though your Big Tex, you were completely right. They've done her dirty throughout this whole WrestleMania booking. Like even like not even having her on the prediction show or the kickoff show in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of did her dirty.
I don't know if they're doing it intentionally to build her more on the face.
Maybe.
I mean, if it's working, because I'll see her as a face.
I mean, she's gonna have backup now,
Yeah.
especially with the three of women going against.
Yeah, I want to talk about that before we finish any of this stuff. I want to bring that.
We'll get to it. Dango, did you say who's winning, Bayley or Io?
I'm going with Bayley, and also Justin had a comment. Justin said one thing we forgot to mention on the Queen's Takeover is if Drew has resigned or not, because that could play a huge part. But still going to go with Drew winning the title. That's going to play a huge part in 2 title matches. If Finn also resigned.
Ooh.
And I think Drew comes out to Broken Dreams in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And as far as me, I said Bayley's going to definitely walk out as champion. Hey, Bayley, I want to know, will you be my girl? We'll be singing. All right. Speaking of more women, jumping back into it. Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Texas.
Ooh. I think Becky will win because Becky hasn't been a champ in 2 years. But I also see Rhea retaining to help Judgment Day be even more stronger with all of them having a belt.
Okay.
But I think it's 80-20. I think Becky Lynch has a higher chance of winning.
Okay. Dango.
I'm also going with Becky Lynch. I think Rhea. I think this is the beginning of the Judgment Day break off, and this is the end. It's one of those things where all good things have to come to an end.
Okay. Mama Chaos.
I'm going with Becky as well because I think that this is the part of where Judgment Day is going to. Dom lost his title. No one else has lost any for a while. So I think it's going to be Rhea. And then slowly Finn and Damien's going to lose theirs. So I'm going to go with Becky.
Eli.
I totally agree. I'm going with Becky. Just for the fact, because when Rhea told Damien on Monday it's not always about the team, it's about individuals, she'll be the first one to lose.
Yeah.
Well, what I said earlier on the Queens, I'm going to stick with it. I believe that Miss Brutality, Radicator, Mommy herself, is going to hang on to this title a little bit longer. So Rhea Ripley is going to retain, in my opinion.
I could see them also trying to build her as a Roman Reigns type.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Intercontinental Championship. The longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history is Gunter, and he will be defending his title against Sami Zayn. Mama Chaos, who is winning this match?
I would like for Sammy to, but I don't see Sammy winning up against Gunter. So I'm going to say he retains.
All right. Texas.
This one is easy, Gunther. I mean, I did when the Sammy won that match. I felt like they did Gable dirty. I mean, they had a great match that night, but I think Gable should have won. Gable just gave me a Perk Angle
Live
storyline that night. Like it's like straps coming down, bleeding in his mouth, and it was just like Kurt Angle Jr. just in there. And I think he should have been him and Gunther.
Yeah, for sure. I agree 100%. It should have been Gable, but I don't know. All right, Dango.
I'm going with Gunther as well, and I think they're playing that WrestleMania Rocky story. I think Apollo Creed is playing the role of of Sami Zayn, and Rocky this is the first one. This is the first one, the one where the Russian beats Sami Zayn. And then because you're in Philadelphia, you're gonna have that Rocky storyline. Remember, the Russian loses his first beats Apollo the first time, and then in Backlash in France, that's when Chad Gable wins.
Okay. Eli.
All right, curveball. So obvious answer, Gunther. But what if Damian Priest cashes in on Sammy? Makes this match a triple threat, and you pin Sammy.
I can see that.
You save Gunther from getting pinned because he hasn't been pinned in a while. He loses the title, and he can easily gain a rematch in France.
Okay. Justin says, now all I picture is Gable getting into Kurt's stash.
Wasn't that storyline? Wasn't Gable supposed to be Kurt Angle's kid, not Jason Jordan?
Yeah.
At one point it was, and then they changed it.
Yeah.
And as far as this match goes, I got the Ring General retaining his title. All right. Speaking of Judgment Day, we have a ladder 6-pack for the Undisputed Tag Team Champions. You got the Judgment Day, which is the current champions, defending against DIY, which is Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, versus Awesome Truth, which is Miz and R-Truth, versus the New Day of Woods and Kingston, New Catch Republic, which is Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, and A-Town Down Under right now, which is Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, but there's rumors going around that they could possibly be replaced with a free agent from TNA called Motor City Guns, or with it being ECW in Philadelphia, there's a possibility that the Dudley Boys could show up. So, Mama Chaos, dropping it to you. Who's walking out as your tag team champions?
I'm going to go with the New Catch Republic on this one. I mean,
Okay.
it's really hard because then you got DIY. I mean, they could do it, and also Awesome Truth could do it. But I'm feeling strong about New Catch Republic.
And before we go to, we said a little something earlier on the Queens, a little curveball that we said possibly this might be a little thing that they say, hey, we're splitting the titles. So you don't know about that as well. But Eli, who's walking out as your tag team champions?
I was going to bring that up. So I have we get typical Truth climbing up the ladder, and you get someone like Pete Dunne or even Tyler Bate, both climbing up, and they're fighting for the belts. What if Awesome Truth takes the Raw titles, New Catch takes the SmackDown titles?
Okay.
If they're thinking of keeping the belts together, Awesome Truth.
Oh. Texas, who's walking out as tag team champions?
I think it's gonna be the Judgment Day, just because the whole match just seems chaos to me. But we'll see. I think if Street Profit was still in it, maybe I would say okay, they might be winning it, but I think they got something else better to do. But I think it's gonna be Judgment Day retaining.
Okay. Dango, who's walking out as your tag team champions?
I'm going with Awesome Truth. I think that this is a big thing for them, and I think that would be the biggest humiliation for Damien and Finn Balor to losing it to their former Judgment Day member. R-Truth. It's like he says, like everyone says, live, laugh, love in the Judgment Day.
Right. I'm actually
also
going.
I want to add one more thing. What was on that? Never mind, I lost it.
Anyway, I'm going to do a dark horse, which I have two different vibes for these because I could see either one, and they're actually both take part of the whole Judgment Day. Dark horse, Awesome Truth, actually coming out as champion, DIY, just because of the history there. So
I don't
that
think
one's
DIY wins it just yet. I think DIY wins it in Cleveland. I think that's
what if they win it and they take it to Cleveland as champions?
Ooh,
That could work too as well. So
okay,
we'll see. It is possible. All right, let's go ahead and get the clip going for this one because this next match fits perfectly for this.
Yeah.
We got LA Knight, versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. Dango, who is winning?
I got one response.
Yeah.
LA Knight.
And AJ Styles is rumored to get new music that night.
Yep, I heard that too as well. Eli, who's walking out?
Yeah. And I feel like OC is going to turn on Styles.
Even though Styles has already technically turned on them.
Mm-hmm. Why not return the favor?
Right. Mama Chaos.
I cannot believe I'm going on live TV saying this. LA Knight.
Yeah. Texas.
He's grown on me.
I know he has too. Texas, who's walking out with the win?
AJ Styles.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And I love LA Knight, but I think AJ Styles is gonna find a way to cheat, which is gonna build their feud even more to like a Randy Orton Triple H 03 or 05.
I see that.
Because right now they got people invested in their story right now, so I think they're gonna try and keep that rolling to like SummerSlam or something.
And Eli, I don't think OC turns because I think OC does not come back to the main roster. Because as of Stand and Deliver earlier on Saturday, they will probably be the new NXT Tag Team Champions with help from a new friend, Tamatanga.
That's true too. No, I was also split between this one because I agree. I like Styles too, but this is LA's Knight's time to shine at Mania.
AJ Styles feels like he's in a phase where he's putting people over, so going LA Knight.
Yep.
And as far as me, I'm going LA Knight as well. So, all right, that's good. All right, this next one must get the clip in because this also fits it.
Yeet. No yeets.
Other terms, are you on Team Yeet or Team No Yeet? Texas.
No yeet.
Ooh.
I love Jey Uso, but I just know that Jimmy's
Jimmy
gonna
needs
win.
it more.
Jimmy's gonna win, which is gonna also set up a bigger feud for WrestleMania 2, which is 41 for them to do a rematch, and it might be like a steel cage match or even SummerSlam where nobody can. That's what I think.
Okay. I like that. Dango, Team Yeet or no Yeet?
I'm going with Yeet. I think Jey Uso wins, but I also think it sets up. I think it's a Philadelphia street fight. I think it ends up becoming a Philadelphia street fight, and they get their father as special guest referee.
Oh.
Okay.
Because Rikishi teased it. Rikishi said he tweeted something out that said coming soon.
Okay. Mama Chaos, Team Yeet or Team No Yeet?
Neither.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's
No
not going
contest.
to be. There's not going to be a winner. They're too much alike. They both want to be on top. They want to show the other who's best. It's just going to be a blowout. And
So you're saying double count out.
double count out or something. It's not going to be either one, which is going to lead to build the fire under that to have a repeat match.
Okay. Justin says he's Team Yeet all the way. And Rikishi is the real daddy ass. All right, Eli. Team excuse me. Team Yeet or no Yeet?
Team Yeet, and I have Rikishi giving Jimmy the stink face.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, for my answer of who team I'm on, this goes for it.
Yeet.
All right.
I just feel like if Rikishi shows up, he's gonna be on Jimmy's side because Tribal Chief asked him to, which he declares like, Jimmy's always been my favorite twin, and it will make him like play out this role for a whole year and build it big. Because I feel like they booked this match so last minute, it ain't give him enough time to cook, like to build something up. So that's me.
Good.
I like that.
I like that. All right. United States Championship, Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. I'm going to go ahead and go first and say I'm getting the vibe. Logan Paul is retaining the United States title. Texas, who's walking out as U.S. champion?
I think it's gonna be him too. He's gonna cheat.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna come down to where Randy Orton feel like he's been stabbed, or KO feel like he's been stabbed, and then Randy and KO brawls out, or something crazy.
Eli.
So you can't really have a WrestleMania with their own sponsorship that's going to be right down in the middle of the ring. So actually, I'm going with Kevin Owens, and Logan gets pinned right on his logo.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll take that. Mama Chaos, who's walking out as United States champion?
I'm going with Randy Orton because Randy Orton's not going to have too many more WrestleMania moments. I think this is his last time to get a championship, to run for a little bit before he retires. So, RKO.
I like
All right.
that too.
That was a good one as well. Dango, who's walking out as U.S. champion?
I'm going with Kayla. Logan Paul. I think he walks into Cleveland in SummerSlam as still United States champion.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, RKO.
Ooh, they might set him up with Bad Bunny.
Yeah. Actually, he said he wants LeBron. He says he wants LeBron in Cleveland. So I don't know.
A lot of people are rooting for Logan Paul against a certain hopeful new undisputed champion. Maybe.
All right. Here's the match that Texas has been waiting for. It was announced Friday. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control, Dakota Kai, Asuka and Kairi Sane. Since he was excited for, let's jump to him. Texas, who is winning this match?
There's no way Jade is gonna lose on her debut. I'm just saying that. I think they're gonna make her look really, really big, and it's gonna come down to where they put her in a tag team match to get her a belt right away, just to see how she does as a champion, and then push her into singles. But definitely, they're winning.
Okay, Mama Chaos.
I'm with Tex on this one. It's going to be Jade, Belair, and Naomi.
Okay, Dango.
I'm also going with Jade, Belair, and Naomi, and I think Jade gets the pin, pinning Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
I'm also on Team Belair, Cargill, and Naomi as well. Eli.
I'm also going with them as well, and I agree with Dango. Cargill's going to get the win on Dakota Kai. Kai's going to get jaded.
And I also think this is WWE way of making history, because it's gonna go into history like first time ever 3 African American women WrestleMania.
On the same team.
Three
Okay.
Asian or Korean. I don't think they're Korean. I don't know what they are.
Japanese.
Japanese on main event of WrestleMania. So I think they're going for all history here too for
That's
the woman
true.
torture. So I think it's gonna be good. It's good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. I will go ahead and say I believe Santos Escobar and Dom is going to get the win, considering what happened last year. But Carlito looked a little upset on SmackDown that he was not Rey's tag team partner. So that could also eventually, if not that night, leading down the line, impossible heel turn on Rey as well. So, Mama Chaos, who is walking out the winner of this match?
Santos. Yes.
And Dirty Dom?
Unfortunately. I don't want to say that, but I think it's I think they're going to get the upper hand. I would keep my fingers crossed that they don't, but I just have that vibe, and I think that's how it's going to go. Just to keep this going a little bit longer.
All right. Eli.
As much as I love Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio, I'm also going with Santos and Dom. And I agree, especially with last year, make the series split between father and son going into next year's Mania.
Okay. Dango.
I'm also going with Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio, as I think Dirty Dom pins Rey Mysterio.
Ooh. Son pins father. All right. Texas.
I like that.
I think Dirty Dom and what's his name? Santos. I think they're gonna win, and I feel like Carlito is probably gonna aid their win and join Santos' crew.
Ooh, that would be a big
That's
turn.
a twist. That's a big twist.
I was almost going to go with Dragon Lee turning.
Oh, nah, he's too. I don't know. It's too of a face. Possible.
Mm-hmm. Anything's possible, really.
Sure.
All right. This next one.
Think about it this way.
Yeah, generational.
Carlito turning and joining Legado makes so much sense, and especially since Legado is all generational wrestler.
Oh,
I agree, Justin.
I like that.
All right. This next one was basically I had a two-parter here. There's a possibility that we could be getting Karrion Kross versus Bobby Lashley, or the Final Testament versus the Pride. So, Dango, I'll just start with you, then go to Eli, and we'll just go down that way. Basically, just answer. If we get either one of the matches, just pick the winner. So if we get Karrion Kross and Bobby Lashley, who's winning that one? And then when we get Final Testament versus the Pride, who's getting that one?
I have Final Testament in the. I have the Final Testament.
Okay.
And Karrion Kross, if it's either one.
Okay. And I'm also going Karrion Kross or the Final Testament, depending which one it is. Eli.
So if it's 1-on-1, Bobby Lashley.
Okay.
If it's team on team, this is where it's going to be the Philly street fight. That would be Final Testament.
All right. Next. For you, Mama.
Well, if it's 1-on-1, I'm going to go Karrion Kross. And if it's team against team, of course, the Final Testament.
All right. Texas.
I think it's gonna be Pride and Bobby Lashley. I think they're gonna win to make Karrion Kross and them upset, which continues the feud. And I also don't understand the whole facade about Karrion Kross, and I don't understand the whole thing. It's like every Friday the same thing. To me it's boring, but whatever. It's like every Friday. It's like AOP. Oh,
don't take this the wrong way, but when you insult Karrion Kross, this is what you get.
I understand. Shut the hell up.
Be a good single competitor if they push him properly and give him like a Paul Heyman mic person on the side to talk for him. But I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. He has a cool entrance. He has a cool entrance though. So.
Right. All right. Roman Reigns and The Rock versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. If Rollins and Rhodes wins, no bloodline will be involved during the Rhodes and Reigns match. But if Rock and Reigns win, the match will become bloodline rules. So, in other words, I'm just going to go ahead and say I got Rock and Reigns winning this one because, like we stated earlier on the Queen's Takeover, Justin can vouch for it. Night 2 main event for Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns is going to be on fire. Chaos is going to break out due to all the special things that they're saying is possibly going to happen. So, I said The Rock and Reigns is going to win this match. Texas, who is winning the tag match?
I think it's going to be Roman Reigns and Rock, and I think Drew McIntyre is going to cost Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes just to make Rollins know that, hey, you need to pay me more attention because I'm more of a threat.
I like that. I like that a lot, Big Tech.
That's what I think.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, Dango, let's go to you. Who's winning?
I'm also going Rock and Roman. Setting up Avengers in night 2.
Avengers in night 2. All right. I like that. Mama.
Rock and Roman.
Oh, you didn't seem pleased to say that.
All right, Eli.
Oh, I'm going to be the odd one out. I'm actually going with Cody and Seth, and Cody pins The Rock.
Okay.
Then
why?
Then for night 2,
Save it.
you're going to have Jay and Jimmy at it. Okay, they take themselves out. Solo, who knows? There's still 2 more Bloodline members that are not considered Bloodline that can make a certain debut. And one of them's being Omaga's kid. And another fact, too, they're not considered Bloodline. They can still help Roman the following night.
God help us.
All right.
Thanks, Eli. This is what you get.
We are screwed. Hey, I don't want to hear that defeatist attitude. I want to hear you upbeat. We are screwed. There you go.
Yep.
We haven't heard my vibe yet, so you just don't know yet how screwed we are. All right.
You didn't pick your prediction.
Mine's going to be last. I was last on the Queens. I'm going to be last tonight as well. All right. Undisputed main event, night 2, WWE Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. He's already acknowledging him, so we're going to go ahead and jump to Texas over here because we probably already know who he's acknowledging. So, Texas, who's walking out as champion?
I'm acknowledging my tribal chief. I think Roman is gonna win, and this is the reason why. Roman winning makes more people happy to acknowledge him, and some people pissed off that he's still the champion and he's a part-time champion, which drives story more and more because people's gonna be like, he's a part-timer. I'm tired of him. He's gonna always be. He's gonna be that guy that no matter what gets put in front of him, there's gonna be a story to tell. Cody is gonna be a boring champion. He wins it. Okay, fulfill the story. 6 months down the line, he's gonna be boring because nothing else he can push. That's my thing about it. And I think the bloodline is gonna find a way to get a bloodline that's not a bloodline involved to make sure that they win.
Okay.
Or Brock Lesnar might also drop in. Just saying. I don't know.
I heard Lesnar too.
All right, Mama Chaos.
What is the WWE 2K24 storyline?
All right.
Make that happen, Dango.
For those who know me, know that I am a huge Roman Reigns fan. So let me acknowledge the tribal chief, but I'm not going for him. Cody is coming out because there's two legends. If you listen to all the promos that WWE has done over the last month and a half, they have referenced certain things. And two legends are going to come back and help Cody. I'll tell you who those are shortly. Okay? But WWE's gotten his personal. They put his family in, talking about his sister, talking about his dad. This past Friday night was about Mama Rhodes. It's time. It's Cody is going to do it. Cody's coming out as a champion. Sorry, Tribal Chief, but Cody. And I think because of the battles and stuff that they've had in every promo, they mentioned Cena, they mentioned Stone Cold. Because The Rock is involved in that, we know that he's going to come back. Those two are going to come back and help Cody. Although there is a twist that for some reason I have a vibe that Rock could possibly turn. Because we know who The Rock is. We know he's always on top. He does things for The Rock. So is he really for the bloodline? Is he really for family? Is he really for Roman Reigns? Or will he turn on Roman? So my prediction, Cody Rhodes.
Okay, to beat off what you just said, Justin says the production truck in the background during the beating with Cena on Austin has to be an Easter egg.
Yes, because they have a million trucks that have different logos.
They just happen to put the...
Hello, yep.
All right. Eli.
Okay, so this is where I'm torn. I want Roman Reigns just because he can finally beat Hogan's record. The story is Cody. It's always been Cody for the past year. If they don't put the belt on him now, Philadelphia is actually going to riot this time and not like they were supposed to do in 2006 when we had RVD Cena at ECW. Otherwise, I have Roman. I was hoping Cody, and then we could finally see Damian Priest cash in on Cody.
You have Damian Priest cashing in on everybody.
Hell yeah. He's cashing in on someone on Mania weekend.
He might even do it on Rhea. Who knows?
Yep. Yeah. So overall, Roman, and then he can break the record. Cody can easily win Money in the Bank. Cash it in. That can happen too. So.
All right, Dango.
Oh, fudge. I'm about to take you back to a year in 2015 when Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. In Philadelphia, you might as well. That man got booed out of the building, and they brought in The Rock to try to get him over. And that was probably the loudest boo in the history of the company. One of It may be his second one after the Undertaker. After he beat the Undertaker, and it was The Rock night 2 after that one. But I'm going with whoa! I'm going with Cody. It's time to finish the story. And there's a reason why Randy Orton's not winning the United States title. Randy Orton's RKOing him his first night as champion.
Cody Orton at Backlash.
Yep.
There's also talks of Cody Logan Paul at SummerSlam. Because it is in Cleveland.
They want to have a main event.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
We get a
Kayla.
little-
All right,
we get
Kayla.
we get a little fill in here for the ones that don't know. When it comes as a wrestling fan, I get this vibe. And
Oh,
when
God.
when I get this vibe, it is 99.9% right.
Yes. Agreed. You got
Last-
the vibe. You got the vibe.
So last year,
Oh, we're fucked. Oh,
Last year, Outrage did not exist yet, but last year on the Queens, Jolie and Kat hates when I get that vibe because they know I'm right. Last year, everybody said Cody Rhodes was winning. Nobody believed me when I said Roman Reigns is retaining. This year, my vibe has gone up and down. It's gone right and left. It has not officially... by this time last week, I could have told you who was winning. But I had officially text Jolie and Kat on Saturday and said, the vibe has kicked in. So, Happy says, in circle, not ruin his Dango. Left him out. Just kidding. Don't get us hyped up, but sounds great to book, though. So, ladies and
don't
gentlemen.
leave us on our seat, Kayla.
Drum roll, please.
Come on.
Girls,
I got the
get
booing
the
ready.
vibe. You get these
Go
vibes.
ahead.
You're right.
go ahead and raise your ones to acknowledge the
No.
American Nightmare.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell y'all now, y'all gonna be a bunch of Cody crybabies come Monday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there going to be the way the tribal chief crybabies might be crying too?
I think
Yeah.
Roman is gonna win just so that boo can be louder and louder and louder. I'm telling you.
It can't get any louder.
Okay.
He's
Hey,
Triple H's
just-
guy. He's Triple H's guy.
Just like you remember how what you call it, Ryback told us on TikTok. They find a way to screw you last minute from that gorilla. They're gonna pull it out. They're gonna pull it. Telling you now. Roman is gonna win.
Are we sure?
Yep.
Mm.
If not, I will make a video on TikTok acknowledging you.
Acknowledging
Ooh.
Cody Rhodes.
Acknowledging Cody Rhodes and you.
You can acknowledge the Outrage Zone podcast.
There you go. There you go. It won't better. There you go. It won't better.
Because we're almost at 1K followers on there.
Oh, yeesh. All right. Anyway.
I got one more. I got this one. I put this one.
All right, put it up there, Dango. Talk about it.
Tomorrow we have April 1st. If everyone remember to check out the Peacock documentary about Bray Wyatt. Get ready for the tissues, people. How many people are excited to watch this?
I don't want to watch it, but I want to watch it.
It's one of those ones where you're afraid to watch it. I'm afraid to watch it as well because with the whole, just like the stuff they're showing with JoJo, his fiance, it's just getting you just like, oh my, let's see how deep they're going to go.
That and his
Right.
brother's been walking around with the puppets, showing behind the scenes of it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting.
Both Bo and JoJo are going to be at WWE World, I think Thursday or Friday.
Do you think that they announced Bray Wyatt Hall of Fame during this, or do you think that the Hall of Fame class is done?
I think it's done, and Paul Heyman's the headliner. And it's Philly.
Okay. And then you save Bray Wyatt for next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like the documentary is kind of like Bray's not going in the Hall of Fame. Here, let's do something else.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I just lost my train of thought.
No,
I can't think of what I was gonna say.
that's what the tribal chief does to you. Oh, did I say that?
Okay, that was pretty good.
Who was it?
That was
Good.
Oh, I remember now. Do you think they're gonna try to make Bo Dallas like portray or carry on with Bray Wyatt's role in a different way?
That's if he wants to.
I heard a lot of things. They scrapped it. They had it. They scrapped it. They had it. They scrapped it. It's depending on a lot of stuff. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but who knows? It's one of those things where
Unless they do a thing and when Alexa comes back and they pair her up with Bo and they continue the story there.
Mm-hmm. Or you have Liv work with Bo, especially because they're dating.
Yeah.
I read something earlier to Mom. It was kind of made me tear up. Since we're on the thing of Bray Wyatt, there was a podcast interview that LA Knight did, and he says it was an honor to wrestle Bray, but I kind of wish I wasn't his last match.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had that crazy blackout Mountain Dew match that literally had glitter all over the floor for like the rest of the night after that match. But that's something he always will remember, but I hate for him that he was actually the last one to have the match with. So that's kind of,
yeah.
It was kind of the same. It was like the same deal with Mr. Kennedy or Mr. Anderson having Eddie Guerrero's last match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's like another thing I saw. All right, the last person to have the last person to stand in the ring before he died who was the last person to be in the ring with Roddy Piper before he died? Can you all answer that one? It wasn't an actual match. It was a basically stand down, one-on-one stare down inside the ring.
Oh, it wasn't Orton.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's a good.
Triple H or Bray Wyatt?
Nope. He is currently signed to AEW.
Chris Jericho?
Known as Mr. Gian Moxley. It was Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
The segment with the Shield was the last time.
Mm.
So, but.
Well, y'all,
That's a good one.
It was a pleasure being in here with y'all, but I gotta bounce.
All right. Thank you so much, Texas, for coming on. I hope you had a good time. And
I did. Only thing I could ask for is next time, if it's the way that I could, I guess, get a link sooner, so it gives them like a week or two to like promote it and get people to like sign up and all that. That would be pretty cool. That way,
yeah,
we have a lot more people watching and subscribing at the same time too. I like this kind of stuff, so yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. So y'all let me know how I could be of a help. I would love to help.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
Yeah. Just hit us up on the TikTok or on YouTube or whatever. Or so.
Appreciate y'all. Good to meet y'all. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
I'm a chaos, stay chaotic. All right.
Peace
Later,
out,
guys and girls.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
All right, just in case for the people that is watching, make sure to like and subscribe to the new channel on YouTube, Outrage Control. It's called Outrage Zone. You can also find Outrage Zone and Outrage Control on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Also, we do have a website. It's currently in progress, but it'll eventually have all where you can find our podcast links. We're going to currently have merch, working on that. There's so much coming for the Outrage Zone and Control. So, for those that are still here, Dango, do you have anything else before?
No. Other than we got a lot of stuff coming up. Hopefully, we will have a show at an earlier time next Sunday. I'm thinking about Kayla. Do we do that early show next Sunday as like a night one recap?
I mean, we could.
Thinking about it?
Yeah, we could. And also, Circle Debate says, don't forget about Saturday, Sunday Mania watch along. Yes, you can also catch the Outrage Control Zone watching.
Are you doing a watch along, Kayla?
Yes.
I have not decided.
We are
Okay.
doing, we are at least, we have the opportunity. I will be at least on Circle Debate. So if she wants, she can come on and join us if she wants. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. If she wants to.
She hasn't decided. Because that's
Besides, it's
usually
Mania. Mania, that's Mom
Mania.
and I's football. We got to watch it together.
Yeah, we've done this for years.
I'll be in the chat probably. So, yeah, and just says do all the things. So, thanks. Big shout out to Texas Cop 2.0 for tuning in. Mama Chaos came back to the Outrage Zone. Eli, like always, is back in the house. And obviously, thank you for everyone that's been in the chat. It's been great. Like I said, hope you all have a happy Easter. Be safe, be careful, and make sure to like and subscribe to us if you haven't. But he's not here to see it and hear it. But Texas Cop 2.0 has officially been outraged. And so we are